If you've ever looked at a beautiful bathroom online and thought, why doesn't mine feel like that? This video is going to answer that question. Because in 2025, the best bathrooms weren't just about trends or expensive finishes. They were about how the space felt, how it functioned, and why some bathrooms felt calmer while others felt cluttered. We'll walk through over 100 of the most beautiful bathrooms of 2025. And as you watch, I'll point out the patterns that keep showing up, so you can take inspiration that actually works in real homes. And towards the end, I'll share the one detail that almost all these bathrooms have in common. As you're looking through these bathrooms, one thing becomes very clear. The best bathrooms of 2025 were not trying to impress. They were just trying to feel good. Instead of over-designed spaces, we saw bathrooms that felt intentional, calm, and livable. Clean lines, thoughtful layouts, and finishes that didn't scream for attention. Even luxury bathrooms were leaning softer this year. Less shine, fewer harsh contrast, and more natural materials that really aged well. And what's interesting is that many of these bathrooms didn't look brand new. They looked considered, like someone actually took their time. One of the biggest takeaways from these 2025 bathrooms is how close regular bathrooms and luxury bathrooms are starting to look. Luxury bathrooms still have the larger footprints. You're gonna see a lot of double vanities and higher end materials, but the design language, well, that's almost the same. Neutral palettes, soft lighting, simple cabinetry, and minimal clutter. In fact, many people are intentionally choosing more modest bathrooms because they're easier to maintain, easier to clean, and easier to live with every single day. Luxury in 2025 wasn't about size. It was about comfort. Heated floors, better lighting, quieter fans, and layouts that just made sense. And those upgrades can exist in almost any home, whether you're in a huge mansion or sized house. Another thing we noticed was that color trends in 2025 bathrooms were calm but not boring. Warm whites are starting to replace stark whites. Beiges, grays, soft taupes, and muted earth tones were everywhere. We also saw a lot of natural stone or stone look surfaces. We saw a lot of wood tones, especially lighter and mid-tone woods. And we saw matte finishes instead of high gloss. Now, black accents were all in 2025, and they will potentially be heading to 2026 as well, but they are being used more thoughtfully. So softer blacks, aged brass, brushed nickel, and champagne tones are replacing those ultra-modern chromes that we used to see. The goal isn't contrast, it's harmony. And when everything works together, the bathroom instantly feels more expensive, even if it's not. Another big theme in the best bathrooms of 2025 was smarter layouts. We saw floating vanities to make rooms feel larger, walk-in showers replacing big bulky tubs, glass shower panels instead of heavy enclosures, and vanities that prioritize storage over decoration. Small bathrooms especially benefited from this shift. When everything has a place, the room feels calmer. And even in luxury bathrooms, there's less wasted space. Every area feels intentional. So if your bathroom ever feels cramped or awkward, it's usually not the decor, it's the layout. And here's where the magic really happens. The best bathrooms of 2025 paid attention to the details that most people would overlook. Layered lighting instead of one overhead harsh light. Mirrors that added softness or warmth. Hardware that felt substantial but not flimsy. And fewer accessories but better ones. You'll notice fewer cluttered countertops and more open space. This is intentional. Empty space in bathrooms feels luxurious. It allows the eye to rest. And this is something that you can apply immediately without renovating. What all these bathrooms have in common wasn't money or square footage. It was restraint. They didn't try to do everything at once. They chose a direction and they stuck to it. That's why they photographed so well. That's why they felt so peaceful. And that's why they will still look good years from now. So if you're planning a bathroom update or even just collecting ideas for the future, I hope this gave you clarity instead of overwhelm. The best spaces aren't about copying a trend. They're about understanding what works and adapting it to your home. If you enjoyed this kind of inspiration and want more videos that break down what actually makes homes feel beautiful, then make sure you're subscribed. And don't forget to check the description box below. I've linked some hand-picked items and resources that pair perfectly with the looks that you saw today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.